How are you all today? How are you all today? I wanted to come on and talk to you. Yeah, I just want to make sure it's on my Facebook and my Instagram. Right. So I wanted to come on and really talk to you guys today about your ideal client. It's something that I've been talking about over the last 2 days, and you would have received emails from me. If you're in my group, you would have seen me talking about it in my group, asking questions. I would have reached out to my potential clients and really encourage you to start thinking strategically about your ideal clients. Guys, this is not something that you need to take, that you should be taking lightly. This is something that every business should really, really master and have a handle on. Even if you're now starting in business, if you've been in business for a while and you feel a little out of sorts, you're feeling like you're not really, you're getting crickets every time you show up, every time you post, every time you send an email, every time you write a blog, you're not getting the kind of responses that you want. One of those reasons could be because you are not targeting your ideal clients, right? You're not actually reaching the right people. You're not actually speaking to the right people. So that is what I wanted to come in and talk to you about today. So for those of you who are joining me for the very, 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 very first time, I am Adanna Austin. I am your business coach and consultant, and I work with entrepreneurs like yourself to get very clear on your goals, identify your ideal clients, and develop the strategies to grow your business. So that's what I do in a nutshell. So today I wanted to talk to you specifically about three things you need to know about your ideal client. So as you go about this journey of finding your ideal clients, guys, I just want to make sure that the live is on other pages as well because it's not showing up properly. Just want to make sure it's where it's supposed to be. Yeah, hi, Shalitza. Yeah, I just want to make sure it's there before I go into it. Yeah? Okay, great. 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 Yeah. So before I jump in, so I want to talk about three things that you have to consider about your ideal clients. Three things I say that you have to know about your ideal client. So as you go about starting to identify who they are and all the things that we normally do, three main things that I always want you to tap into. The first thing, which may seem very obvious, is their fears and desires. What is the thing that keeps them up at night? What is the thing that they desire most in their life at this present time, right? What is that driving force? So, like if you're a makeup artist or whatever, right? And you usually do, let's say, brides or something like that, right? That's an easy example for most of us to understand. If you're a makeup artist for brides, like what is their fear? Their fear could be that they they don't look natural on the day. Their fear could be that halfway through the wedding, their makeup really starts to droop and they're not looking good. It doesn't stay on. They start to look too shiny. That could be some of their fears, right? What is their desire? Their desire is to look a particular way on their special day. And that might be different for everybody, right? So some brides might want a gothic look. Some brides might want a more natural look. Some brides might want a more extreme look. It really depends, right? So when you're thinking about your ideal clients and who they are, you want to stop and think, okay, what are their fears and what are their desires? right? Because remember, guys, people buy based on emotions. A lot of time it's not on price, it's based on the emotions. So you have to get into the psychological reasons why they would want to hire you or why they would want to buy from you, right? And this is what I want you to tap into. So their fears and desires. The first thing that you should know about your ideal client. The second thing that I think that you should really know is what are their value systems. And I don't mean like, are they honest? Are they trustworthy? I don't mean those values, which even though those are really important, right? But when I talk about your value systems, I mean like, what do they value in life, right? Do they value quality? Do they value convenience? What exactly do they value? And I always give my clients the example, my Pennywise example, my Pennywise and Superfarm example, right? The two sell the same thing, right? Superfarm, yes, is more expensive than Pennywise, but my preference is to go to Superfarm and pay more because of the convenience, right, of their locations and because of the experience that I get at Superfarm as opposed to the experience that I get at Pennywise. So you have to really tap into what does your audience value. Do they value quality? Do they value convenience? Do they value having enough space? Do they value, what is their value proposition? What is the thing that is important to them, right? And again, that is tapping into the psychological reasons of why they would buy from you, why they will follow you, why they will comment on your post, why they would engage with you, why they will refer you to other people. What is that value, the thing that they value the most in the situation that they're in, right? That is what you need to take into consideration. And the third thing that you want to take into consideration is their lifestyle. This is something that a lot of times when I'm going through this process with clients about finding out who their ideal client is, they don't want to tap into the lifestyle because they just feel, well, it's everybody. And, but knowing my client's lifestyle is not important. But guys, if you don't understand the lifestyle of your client, you are not going to get the type of engagement that you want, and you're not going to be able to really, talk to them the way that you want. And when I'm saying the lifestyle, I mean like, do your ideal clients have kids? Are your ideal clients like Star Trek fans? Are your ideal clients football fans? And like, if they are football fans, like, what football club do they follow? Are your ideal clients, you know what I mean? Like, what do they like? What type of lifestyle do they live? Are they like avid hikers? Are they people who go to church regularly? And if they do go to church, like, are they a particular denomination, right? The lifestyle of your ideal clients is very, very important. And let me tell you why that is important, right? Because once you understand the lifestyle, so let's just say your ideal clients are Star Trek fans, right? You realize, okay, my ideal clients really, really love Star Trek. Then in the visuals that you use and the language that you use when you're posting or you're doing your emails or you're doing your videos or you're writing your blogs, however you usually communicate with your audience, the language that you use is going to be Star Trek kind of language, because that is going to bridge the gap between you and your audience. It's going to make them feel like, whoa, she understands me, right? We have a connection. We are both Trekkies, right? Or we are both soccer moms, or we are both, we both like waterfalls, or we both like cats, or animals, if your ideal clients are animal lovers, right? So knowing the lifestyle helps you um, really communicate with your audience more with more impact, using visuals and using specific language that they use. And obviously you tie that into whatever you're selling and whatever solutions that you're offering to them. But knowing their lifestyle will also help with that. And so those are three things Toya asks, how do you get all this information? So, Toya, I would tell you start by just looking at the clients that you have now and pay attention to what similarities that they presently have. So, I always tell my clients go back to the last 5 to 10 people who bought from you if you have been getting sales. Go back to the last 5 to 10 people who bought from you and take a note of what were the similarities between them, right? Start there, right? And from there you would start to kind of break down all the stuff that what their fears are, their values, and their lifestyle kind of stuff, right? So you want to start there. But guys, understanding those three things about your ideal clients help you to really fine tune who you want to serve and how you want to serve them, right? Your ideal client and niching down who they are, not trying to sell to everybody because everybody is not your ideal client. You'll waste a lot of time, resources, and money by trying to throw a net that is too wide. So you want to niche down your ideal client and then niche down exactly the solutions that you are providing to them to solve whatever challenge they have, right? Because remember, selling is a psychological thing. A lot of times, the first thing that people question is not the price, it's about if you understand what their challenge is, if you understand what is keeping them up at night, if you understand their fears, if you understand their values, that is what they're looking for. And a lot of people will pay premium price, which is a high price, if they feel comfortable with you as their provider, if they know that you understand their fears or you understand their values or you understand their lifestyles, right? Because the cheapest person does not mean that that person is getting the most sales, right? So don't discount yourself and your business with the hope of getting more clients. That is really kicking yourself in the foot. And that's not how you build a sustainable business, right? So in identifying your ideal clients, you want to look at their fears and desires, their values, what they value, quality, convenience, that kind of thing, as well as their lifestyle. What type of lifestyle do they live so that you can speak to them on a different type of level, right? So that is what you want to consider. And, I want to invite you all to the 5 day challenge, which is starting next week, Monday. It's a 5 days. We come into a private Facebook group at 12 noon every day, and I share a ton of information about how you go about finding your ideal clients, but not just how you find your ideal clients, but once you have found those ideal clients, what you are supposed to do after you have found them, because you could just find them and say, okay, I know who they are. Now, where do I go from here? Like, how do I speak to them? How do I then convert them to actual paying clients, right? So we talk about all of that in the 5 day challenge, which starts next week, Monday. It's Monday to Friday. It's at 12 noon live every single day in a private Facebook group, and it's only $75, guys, right? Which is literally 11 US. It's a steal of a deal. So if this is something that you know that you are struggling with, or you want to just fine tune in your business, if something that you've done before, but you want to just revisit it to make sure that you're on the right track, then join the challenge. If you're on my Instagram, click the link in my bio and get immediate access. If you're on my Facebook, and then you would see it in my group and you would see it on my page. So just click on the link. And if you need a different payment method, just reach out to me, jump into my DMs and let me know, and I will let you know how else you can pay if you cannot pay by credit card. But the ideal client challenge starts next week, Monday, guys. And I have space for 20 people. It starts next week, Monday, and it's $75, which is 11 US, right? And as I said, I come into the Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group where you get accountability, you get support, you get access to me 24/7 because you can ask questions in the group, obviously, as the group is happening, right? And you get some tried and true strategies. And guys, in this is not just about me coming in and talking, but about me actually giving you strategies that you have to implement every single day at the end of our live video training, right? So you actually getting into action during the time, right? It's not just one of those where you just listen and take notes and you walk away. You have to actually get into action in order to complete the challenge. So by Friday, the last day, you will be very, very clear about who your ideal clients are and then what are your next steps once you have found your ideal clients. Yeah. So I hope to see as many as you as possible in the challenge. Tag a friend who you think needs to be in this challenge as well. Bring your accountability partner, bring your business bestie into the challenge, and let's get this challenge off of the ground and let's get it rolling, guys. Your ideal clients are waiting for you to show up, to speak their language, and to offer them something so that they can buy from you over and over and over again. So if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments and you will see me again tomorrow. Bye.